Welcome back to Think Thrice Problem Solving. We're going to go ahead and solve a fun little geometry problem. So we have a triangle with side lengths 5, 6, and 7, and we want to find the area of this triangle. If you'd like to give it a shot, go ahead and pause the video and try it out on your own. Otherwise, let's go ahead and jump into a solution. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to draw a perpendicular. I'm drawing this down. This is perpendicular. And I'm going to call the length of this perpendicular A. And I'm going to call the length of this other perpendicular over here B. Okay, so this length right here is B. So this length right there. Okay, so we're going to do a little bit of manipulation with the Pythagorean theorem. So I know that A squared plus B squared is equal to 6 squared, which is 36. Okay. And I also know that A squared plus 5 minus B, so 5 minus B squared is going to be 49. So I'm looking at this other triangle, and this length right here is going to be 5 minus B. Okay, so what I can do here is let's look at this second equation. Let's look at this second equation. And I'm going to write it as A squared plus, and then I'm going to multiply this out. So I get B squared minus 10B plus 25 is equal to 49. And I'm going to rewrite that with just A squared on B plus B squared on one side. I get A squared plus B squared is equal to 24 plus 10B. So I subtracted 25 from both sides. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this equation and this equation, and I notice that I have A squared plus B squared in both equations. So I can see that I'm going to get 36 is equal to 24 plus 10B, which is 12 is equal to 10B, so B is equal to 6 over 5. Okay, so I'm making some progress here. So if I look at this first equation again, if I plug in my B value, I get A squared plus B is 6 over 5, so I get 36 over 25 is equal to 36, which tells me that A is equal to the square root of 36 minus 36 over 25. Okay. I don't believe in calculators, so let's look at this real quick. So if I want to get 36 times 25, so everything in the numerator with 25 on the bottom, that's going to be the same as 36 times 100 over 4. 36 over 4 is 9 times 100, so that'll be 900. So this is going to be the square root of 900 minus 36 over 25, which is 864 over 25. Okay, so I can see that I'm going to have 5 in the denominator, but what is the square root of 864? So if I have 864, so A is going to be equal to something over 5. So 864, if we divide out 4, we get 16. So I know that I'm going to have a 2 in my numerator. If I look at 216, I can then divide out another 4, and I'm going to get 54. So I can have another 2 here, because I divided out that 4, which is 2 squared, and I'm taking the square root of that 2 squared. I could take a 9 out, so 54 divided by 9 is going to be 6. So I'm going to have 2 times 2 times 3, and then 6 doesn't have a nice square inside it, so I'm going to have the square root of 6. So A is 2 times 2 times 3, square root of 6 over 5, which I can rewrite as 12 root 6 divided by 5. Okay, so what did it do for me to get that length A? So now that I have the length of A, so I have this vertical, and I also have the base here of 5. So remember, the area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. So the area of our triangle is going to equal 1/2 5 times a, which is 5 over 2 times 12 over 5 root 6. So my 5's cancel. I can take out a 2 from the top and bottom, and my final answer is a is 6 square root of 6. So my total area is going to be 6 square root of 6. There are a few other ways that you could go about solving this. I'd be interested if you want to put your own method in the comments. But this is going to be our solution. I hope you enjoyed working through this problem. If you did, please like and subscribe. If you have your own problem you'd like to submit, please submit it via email. And as you're working through problems on your own, remember, think once, think twice, and if you really get stuck, think thrice.